So this is Skill Builder 1.3, and here we're going to talk about number 2, which is factoring a trinomial. So remember, factoring means writing this expression as a product of two factors. So here's one method that a lot of students have found that they're successful using. When you're given the trinomial, we're going to start with an x, and on the top of the x, we're going to put the a times the c value. That's given an expression ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this quadratic, a is equal to 1, c is equal to negative 21. Multiplying those, you get negative 21. And the b value in this quadratic is 4. To fill in the left and the right side, we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us negative 21, that also add together to give us positive 4. So 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. 7 plus negative 3 is 4. Okay, we're going to use those two values in the next step that we're going to do. Our trinomial in this case is x squared plus 4x minus 21. We're going to rewrite the trinomial. The first and the last terms stay identical. This middle term is now going to be split into two terms, 7x and negative 3x. That's what you do with these two numbers. We now have four terms. We're going to use factoring by grouping. So I'm going to group this into two portions, x squared plus 7x and negative 3x minus 21. We're going to look for a greatest common factor in each group. So x squared plus 7x, the greatest common factor is x. So I'm going to factor that out. What's left, x times x would give us x squared. X times 7 would give you 7x. So that's factored. Then we're going to also factor the second part. The greatest common factor here would be a negative 3. What do we have left? We need to multiply by x. Negative 3 times positive 7 would give us negative 21. We're almost done. Looking at this, you're going to see a common factor of x plus 7. That's one of the two factors in our final answer. The other factor is whatever you have left. So we have this, which is x minus 3. X plus 7 times x minus 3 equals x squared plus 4x minus 21. Number 4 is also a trinomial. So let's try factoring that in the same method that we factored number 2. So in number 4, we have 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Okay, first step is to create the x. A times c in this quadratic is 2 times 2, which is 4. B is equal to 5. That goes on the bottom. Now we're trying to figure out what are two numbers that multiply to 4 that also add to 5. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So if we rewrite this quadratic, I'm going to copy down the first and the last terms and split this middle term into these two values, 4x and 1x. And this is a positive 2. So we'll factor by grouping. So I'm grouping it into two portions. The first GCF is positive 2x. You would have to multiply by x plus 2 to get to x squared plus 4x. The GCF here is just positive 1, and you would have to multiply by x and positive 2. Again, just like on this one, you see a common factor here of x plus 2. So when you go to write your answer down, the common factor goes in one of the spots. The other factor is whatever you have left here, which is 2x plus 1.